Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to unlock the Dark Iron Dwarves. This video assumes that you already have the achievement Ready for War, which has gotten through the BFA Story mission. Hopefully this video will help you. If it does, go ahead and press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we want to come to the Stormwind Embassy and talk to Asa, Cloudsinger, and then she will give you the quest Blackrock Depths. We then go to Moria here, we click on her, and we click I am ready to go to the Blackrock Depths. Alright, so the beginning of the scenario, we'll run up here and follow Moria. Right, once she stops, you'll be prompted to collect this azurite. We're going to bring it over here and put it on the anvil, like so. Okay, the next step is defense. So while they're forging with it, we need to protect them. Right, it looks like we'll be protecting them against this azurite. And of course, they are level 50. It's quite a bit of them, so it may be a little challenging, depending on what you are. Okay, next up, we'll fight this unleashed azurite. And then we have the unbound azurite. After you've defeated all of those, would be a little bit more story about goblins in the tunnel and so on and so forth, right? And so after they do the story, you'll be prompted to go kill 8 of these sky scorchers. So we'll just go through and kill them. I suggest dragging them out of this room. That way, you're only fighting one at a time, but hey, you know, depending on what you are, you may be able to fight multiple with no problem. Right, and once you kill the 8th, we'll go on to the next part of the scenario, which is defend the hallway. Sorry, the highway. For this scenario, what you gotta do is kill stuff. Ooh, hello. I didn't know he was in there, to be honest. Basically, we've gotta kill things until we get this progress bar to 100%. You can also activate these Dark Iron Golems to help you fight, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. Alright, and once you get that progress bar completed, Rixa will come out, and we have to slay her. Go ahead and attempt to do that. Alright, after you fight her for a little while, she's got a lot of health, you will get stunned, and she'll basically run away. And then we have to return to the Black Anvil. So we just go back to where we started. Alright, once we get back to Moria, we turn in the quest. And then after a moment, this drill will pop up. And we click on it. This will bring us back to the embassy. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is hop into the Motherlode dungeon. So grab some buddies or random queue, and we have to make our way to here, kill Mogul. Alright, so once you make it to the end, you'll be faced with Mogul Razdunk, and we just have to defeat him. Right after some time of finessing him around, we will have him killed. Hoorah! And there he's dead. And then we loot the iron foe. Right, once we leave the dungeon, we come back. We speak with Moria. We turn that in. Alright, next up, we're going to talk to Moria again and say I'm ready to go to the Molten Core. Alright, so once in the Molten Core, we are going to hop on this tank and we're going to start decimating. Oh yeah, this is fun, especially because I actually remember this raid and how difficult it was. So yeah, we'll follow through here and make our way to the quest indicator. I'm gonna kill everything just because. Nostalgia. Right, and after a little while of driving through, you'll hit this roadblock and, well, your machine will burn. So we will head in on foot. Alright, once we get to Ragnarok's lair, we will be faced with Grezok. He'll do a little talkie, at which point he will attack after his talkie is done. So we have to defeat him. Alright, once he is defeated, he'll talk for a second, and then we come click this Molten Orb, and then we loot the item and head back to Stormwind. Just gotta click on here. Alright, so now back in Stormwind, we are going to talk to Moria, turn that in, and we get the quest Firelands. We talk to Moria again and say I am ready to go to the Firelands. Alright, that brings us to this scenario where we've got to talk to the Bridge Keeper. This guy will attack you, so we'll go ahead and defeat him. He's a shaman. He's a shaman. Alright, so now we have to defeat the cultists and their allies, basically until we get this 100%. And it would seem if you don't wait for the bridge to spawn, you will fall through it. Alright, once we actually get across the bridge and fight our way through it, we're going to continue fighting more of these enemies until we reach that 100%. Alright, and once we get to 100%, we have to confront High Justice Grimstone. Even if you can still through here, it's probably not going to work out because that dwarf seems to try and attack everything. So we've got to kill our way down there. Alright, once we get up here, they'll do a little talkie that we wait for. Right, then after their talkie, he comes and attacks us, so we gotta fight him off. I think we'll stay out of those just in case. Right, and then once he is defeated, have more talkie. And we've got to approach the lava pool to enchant the core. So I guess we need to stand here. Yes. Stand right here. And let it fill up completely. It doesn't seem to be taking too long, which is good. Right, after that's complete, we'll click on this drill. And that takes us back to Stormwind. We'll come talk to Moria and get the quest Forge and Fire and Flame. We then talk to Moria and say, I'm ready to go to the Blackrock Depths. Right, once you load in, we follow through and we clicky on there. And then talk to Moria here. Okay, and that brings us to go back to Stormwind, so we'll click on this drill. Okay, once back in Stormwind, we run back into the embassy, and we talk to Asa. And now you have unlocked the Dark Iron Dwarves. We also get a mount, which I think is probably one of the coolest mounts as far as racials. So we'll go here and let's mount it up and take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. I love it, I love it. Right, and of course to access your new Dark Iron Dwarf, you go to the character screen, right? And once at the character screen, click create new character, and now you have your Dark Iron Dwarf. Of course, they can be warrior, hunter, mage, rogue, priest, warlock, paladin, shaman, or monk. So pretty much everything with the exception of druid. Interesting. Anyhow, hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, go ahead and press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments what class are you going to choose for your Dark Iron Dwarf. As always, thanks for watching and we'll catch you in the next one.